Good morning, folks. So, there's not been a great deal of recording this month, but we were undergoing some major infrastructure changes in the store. A lot of reorganising, relabeling, new types of packaging, stuff like that. And there's been some really good feedback about our storage systems and explaining it and why we do things the way we do. So I'm going to quickly run over how things have been set out now and the hope for them to scale. So as we talked about before, we use these little retail package ready things for our minifigures. It makes it really easy to store massive amounts of figures, really organised. So a single stack can hold maybe 500 figures. Now these were ones that caught attention. These are for accessories. These are just little blister packs labelled. So we've went with AA figures. They'll always show up first. They're the easiest to pull. They're closest to the desk. Accessories. We needed something that could scale. So we have about 500 locations just for accessories. It means we can isolate things like backpacks. So I think just slot that back in with one hand. But it means we can differentiate with things like this. That's the old flippers, still attached to the sprue. So we have those in, 10 different colours. The old radios. Now, once they become too bulky, at the bottom we now have ACB. Accessories in bulk. So these are slightly bigger containers, and then after this they go to a tray system. DD, these are going to be relabeled at some point, but I didn't want to pause the store for too long. I spoke about these before. These are unique parts. The feet of the ATST. Individual stickered parts or things that we just come across in bulk that we don't need lots of locations for them, but we don't want them taking up our drawers. F are figure pieces. Individual heads, single torsos that we don't have bulk of, stuff like that. So there's over 1,000 locations for these now, and each one of these trays 4 wide. So it's for this it would be FO 10 A, B, C and D. And that lets us keep track of every single piece in every single condition. Now if we have multiple pieces that are the same condition, yeah, they can get slotted together. Each one of these little slots can hold 4 heads. So this was one of the consolidation efforts. This is FA, food and animals. So things like this, where it's gold bananas and some bright green, I think it is, or yellowish green fish. But that means that we can hold all of this in bulk. Now there is an FAB, which is food and animals in bulk, where we have a lot of oversized dogs or a bunch of polar bears from a new set and stuff like that. But that then allows us to fill the wall, and then on top of that, that's where our tray system starts. So the tray is going to be reserved for things like motorbikes, bits of cars, pieces of roller coaster, stuff like that. So that will get scaled up and will contain a massive amount of them, and it means they're not taking up locations in the wall. We also have this on top, which is going to scale. These are figure bits that we have en masse. Now, some of the stormtroopers should be here. Let's see, what have we got? Now these are things that we know we have lots of. So these are some of the Knight's legs. So as we pick them up, they can just be scaled into there. And then that can just live right along the acros. So, yeah. That's where we're at the moment. And it helps us scale. So we're about to start tackling all the new plates that have just been washed. That's them come back from washing. So they'll all get sorted through and listed. but we now have plenty of locations to get all this stuff up. So that's why there's not been much footage. We've been busy, but the infrastructure changes are in place, so now we can get this scaled up. Hopefully, you will have access to lots of new parts. Right, we'll move on to the next clip. We'll let you know some other changes. But I just wanted to give you a little update on that, because I know some people are interested in how do you store 100,000 parts and more, and what are your plans to scale. So this is our plan to scale. Any changes, we'll let you know. Cheers.
Good morning, folks. So we often do a section on what's being added to the store. So I just wanted to highlight some of this stuff. These are all new parts bags. This is from the old Droid Commander set. Now we've added this before. There's some really nice parts in this. There's particular it's a cone. It's a 1x1, but it doesn't fit on top of a plate. And it's nearly £9, and there's 6 of them in the set. So that's why we don't mind paying £6 or £7 per bag for this stuff, because there are lots of expensive parts. These we pick up for like £1. My daughter's been working on this. This was a used collection. She's going through, trying to restore any vehicles. Little things like the Millennium Falcon. This car needs cleaned up and verified. Needs a windscreen that we have in stock somewhere. Some old space pieces and stuff. They'll get restored. They'll probably end up on one of the marketplaces. But yeah, everything that wasn't semi-built will just get broken down and added to the wall. But the stuff that's almost complete, we'll get it as close as we can, and it'll just go on local marketplaces. But yeah, that's just a look at some of the other stuff that's being added this month. Cheers.
So we took advantage of last month's gift with purchase, managed to pick up the bakery, limited edition, so that's gone. But more importantly, we got this. This was the one we were waiting on. Ninjago City Gardens. So that'll be going straight into our collection just now. Kept in the box for a while until I'm finished building the Doctor Strange house. And then I'll get looking at this and see, can we integrate it and does it fit? But I wanted to get it before it went out of stock, because this is due to retire this year. So yeah, that's one of the additions for this month.
Just a basic restock this week. We've sold a lot of 2x4 and 2x2 bricks. So it was time to top up. So we'll add 4,000 more. Fingers crossed you guys enjoy these. We'll get them added today. So as we'd mentioned last month, I was waiting on a significant amount of heads. That's it, finally arrived. And this is just a small selection of it. But this is basically everything that said new, we bought 2 of. So these will all get added to the store over the course of this weekend. So hopefully anyone who's missing anything from any of the newer sets, there's a lot of Monkey Kid and stuff like that I can see there. A lot of the Halloween stuff. They're finally selling the alien head from the new space sets on their own. Lots of robotic stuff. Some interesting city stuff. One of the zombies. Yeah, Ninjago, Monkey Kid. Some unusual city. I'm not entirely sure whose head that is, but yeah. Some interesting ones in there. Have a wee check on the store, see what gets added. Just wanted to give you a quick update of what we were putting in, and this is what I was waiting on. Cheers guys. So that's me added all of the new heads from the Pick-a-Brick. And basically this one drawer has allowed us to add 640 new lots to the store. All minifigure parts, as I'd said before. Unless they are intact when we collect them, the time it takes to sort through, reassemble figures, stuff like that, I'd rather let someone else complete their figures. So we now have separated almost everything. There's lots of part Star Wars figures and stuff like that in amongst that group. Some Buzz Lightyear torsos. But yeah, that's all the new heads in the Pick-a-Brick. 2 of everything except one that was missing a piece. I'm not going through the argument of I was missing a piece from my order. It's like a 28 pence head. We can live without it this time. We'll just make it up next time. So yeah, all that stuff's added. Hopefully you guys enjoy this weekend, get some new figures added to your collections, and we can provide you the parts. Cheers guys. So we've realised that we've not quite refined our shipping yet. This is 100 orange bricks, some little 2x1 slopes, a bunch of pips in black, and a bunch of 2x2s in black. But unfortunately, these are all supposed to go in a large letter. That is our large box, which is exactly a large letter. That's not fitting in there, so it'll need to go as a small parcel and we'll just need to suck it up. But hopefully we've now made a further refinement that actually autos it to a small parcel. But either way, enjoy your bricks. Cheers.
So anyone who's been following the channel knows we were having a couple issues with postage. Things auto-defaulting to large letters and that shouldn't have ever managed on a large letter, and then we had the opposite problem where a single figure would default to a small parcel. So we seem to have got most of that down, and the last couple of people who were affected, we'd reached out to them and said, this is the postage changes, let us know these items have arrived and we'll refund you the differences and stuff. So this was one of the gentlemen today who his had went to a small parcel, but the items he'd ordered went in a large letter. Once he got his refund, he immediately came back to the store and ordered 3 more figures. So thank you very much for your order. You're welcome back anytime.
So as we mentioned, we broke up a bunch of figures and listed a bunch of accessories. So the old school Western stroke pirate pistols, 3 of those going out in dark grey. And then we have Squidward's head. Now, I was in the process of restoring a bunch of Christmas stuff to get that listed. Now that's going to go on a local marketplace just as this is a Christmas bundle. But I just wanted to give you a quick look at it. So there's the big Christmas tree. Some of the extra accessories for that. Santa's sleigh. The little polar bears. One of the nutcrackers. And a whole bunch of the tree ornaments. So yeah, boxed, instructions, all verified, so that'll go locally. But hopefully someone will pick that up this weekend and we'll get to the orders. This is the first one going out. I've got 3 and our first international, Brazil, so we need to figure out the customs. But yeah, I'll let you know how we got on with that. Oh, and while we were doing that, we found another monkey and some old school vampire crystals. So that might mean that my latest haul might have actually had one of the Monster Hunter packs in it. So we'll have a look through that later. Cheers guys, we'll see you in the next order. So we have some unique parts going out this morning. Bunch of Technic stuff and a handful of guns in Pearl Grey. That's the easy stuff, and a little minifigure of Ray used. But these are all pretty unique in their own way. So this little striped tile only came from that set in 1982. While we're here, the little pink cushion only came from the Heart Lake City Organic Cafe. And then the last one is from this castle. It's one of the little corner pieces for the towers. But yeah, these are pretty unique parts and someone's picked them all up. So hopefully you're building something interesting. Feel free to reach out and let us know. But yeah, enjoy your parts, they're on their way to you. Cheers. Little interesting one going out this morning. Some high value minifigures on their way to Croatia. Things are certainly picking up internationally. But yeah, enjoy your figures. Thank you. So this would be the first part of quite a large order. It's just a bunch of plates. The little umbrella stands in black with the ring. Blocks with fingers on one side, holder on the other. Some plates. and some new parts. I'm suspecting that this is a Star Wars build, because right at the end there's a droid's head. We'd parted it out and the head went, so someone must have a damaged one needing replaced, or they're making a custom. So yeah, this is just the first part. I'm not going to feature the rest, it's all just itsy bitsy, one of this, two of that, but just gives you a look of what's coming in at the moment. Cheers. So I'm hoping to edit the vlog tomorrow, so this should be the last order of this month. 4 of these plates, 16 by 16. Some of the clear that we picked up from the pick-a-brick, and some of the 2x2 rounds with the axle hole. Thank you very much for your order. It'll be on its way to you in the morning. Cheers. Nice easy one to start the month off. I'm assuming by this little console plate and this little control panel that somebody's replacing some pieces from Star Wars. That's generally what these go to. But if I'm wrong, send me a picture of your mock. Let me know what you're up to. Cheers.
So we got an interesting one tonight. It's an order going out to the States. As I'll have mentioned in the previous clip, we'd set the infrastructure up so that we could get a bunch more stuff listed. And while we were doing so, we came across that head, which is Dr. Doom's. And there's only 3, well now 2, available for sale in the world. We had another one. Now, I don't know how well that'll focus, but there's quite a significant bite mark on the side of it. Yeah, and there's another bit there. So that would never have been sold, that was going to be discarded. But when I'd reached out to the buyer to say, show him the condition of this one, there's a very, very slight print line. I don't know if I can get that to show. Just on the top of it, there's a tiny bit of print rub, but overall, it's a really good condition head. So I'd reached out, sent him the video, and he'd said it was literally for a playware figure. So we're going to send that one, and if he wants to display it, then he can use the one he's actually purchased. But yeah, and unfortunately it has to go in a big giant box, just so that there's room to put all the international shipping labels on it. But enjoy your order. First one to the States. Thanks very much.
Just a single lonely guitar this morning. Last one going out for the Saturday morning. We'll check back in on Sunday and see what comes in over the weekend. Enjoy your guitar. Hope it finishes whatever you're building. So last one of today. Nice easy one. 4 of the pieces from the education set. They belong to a buggy. Thank you very much for your order. Hope you enjoy it.
So a nice one this morning. 198 yellow new 2x4s. And then we're going to have to pack 44 2x4 in red. Everything sells, you just need to get enough quantity of it. Thanks for your order, hope you enjoy this. And that's the 44 used. So yeah, we'll get this packed up and out to you. Thanks very much.
So our next one going out is one of the city minifigures from the new Robot World roller coaster that we parted out last weekend. So that's your first one. That's what she looks like. Thank you very much for your order.
So as I mentioned, we have some figures going to Brazil.
The Dragonborn Paladin, the Little Druid, the Mind Flayer, and the Sorcerer. There's your boxes, there's your order. We'll get this packed up, fill out the customs form, and fingers crossed you'll get this shortly. Thanks for your order. Nice quick one this morning. We hit 6,000 lots last night and wake up this morning and we're at 5,997. So someone picked up one of the new rogue masks, a used one, and an old sword. Thank you very much for your order. We'll get that out this morning. Good morning, folks. So I was just getting myself ready. I've been messaging back and forth with a guy from Germany, and he had said, go ahead. So this is his order. One of the old Wolfmen, Hazard guy, and the tiny robot from the new roller coaster set. Making its way to Germany. Thanks very much for your order. So just got home from work and I find this interesting order. Ahsoka Tano's head, reddish brown slope, and all of my olive dots. That's your order. Interesting to see what you're building, but thanks very much. Nice easy one this morning. He just wants the head. I think that's from one of the early CMFs. It's a little goblin guy. So yeah, thanks for your order. We'll get that out. Cheers. Just sorting through some unique parts tonight, and in comes an order for this. It's just one of the poly bags we picked up. We pick up a lot of these. Ninjago stuff never goes to waste, so thank you very much for your order. Cheers. So we've just had a substantial order in for bricks again. 217 medium azure 2x2s, 28 white 2x2s, 30 2x4s in medium azure, and 54 2x4s in white. So this is the first 100 counted. We'll get these packed, do another 100, then we'll count the loose 17, and then we'll work our way through the rest. But yeah, thanks for your order. Good luck with your bricks. So while I was packing all those bricks, we got another order in. This is for a bunch of black plates in all different varieties, 2x2s, 2x4s, 1x6s. We also got a selection. Now, I don't normally individually bag, but these are all new parts, whereas everything else is used. Selection of medium azure, selection of blue, and then a bunch of the smaller black parts in new. And that was some of the used parts, but these are bagged separately. But everything else is just big plates. So get that packed out and get it sent off. Cheers. Just a small one going out this morning. A couple of modified plates with bar, some dark turquoise corners, macaronis, little Lightning McQueen plate, and that looks like the truck's trailer. Enjoy your build. Cheers. So as is becoming a common theme this week, someone has cleared us out of 2x4s in orange this time, with accompanying used pieces and some new pieces. So yeah, there seems to be an awful lot of large building going on at the moment, or people are just glad that I'm starting to stock up on all the basic components in bulk. But yeah, enjoy the bricks. So just got home from work and we have an order going to Switzerland, and it appears to be Minecraft stuff with this one little addition, which is one of those heads we picked up. It's the kind of lantern one. It's not used as an actual minifigure head. And the other thing, this is a little thing we do. This is one of the brick built ghasts. It's all the parts pre-packed, ready to go, and we keep them just up there on the shelf. We have that for a few brick built stuff. We just sell them as a package. So yeah, that stuff's off to Switzerland. Enjoy your order. So a nice easy order here. A couple of pieces of tracks from the new roller coaster, and a couple of little joins from the space sets. Hope you enjoy these. Got another one right behind it, so we'll get this packed up and then we'll get on to the next one. Thanks for your order. Okay, so I mentioned there was another order. What I hadn't realised is this is a pre-packaged one. This is one of the ghasts from 21255. We pre-packaged a bunch of these brick built stuff from different Minecraft sets, different Dream sets, just to save us trying to pick all the parts. Now we do offer the option, it can be pre-built if you want to send it as a parcel, but sending a part set like this, where the instructions are available online, makes it cheaper for the buyer and it makes it easier for our storage. So yeah, enjoy building this. Thanks for your order.
Good morning. So this is Thursday morning and we're going to make this the last pick of this vlog. After this I'll get the video edited and get it up to you. But exciting news, we're finally on Brickowl. And one of the things that comes with that is we're now using Brick Freedom. So this was our order that came in on Brick Freedom. First one. 20 2x6 in lime. Couple of plates in dark bluish grey. Some new, some used. Another stack of lime. So each container's 10, so that's 46 parts. And then he wants all my lime bricks. So as I said, we've got the wee 10 packs. And then we have the big storage bags for those. They live in the bulk drawers. Just so we can keep track of the amount of bricks we have. But they've taken them all, so that makes the pick fairly easy. Thank you very much for your order. And any other changes, guys, we'll let you know. See you in the next vlog. So we were right in the middle of reorganising our minifigures, accessories and minifigure parts. Getting our new retail stuff ready. When we get a Brickowl order, our very first one, they want that third torso and that third pair of legs. Thank you very much for helping kick off Brickowl. Hopefully you enjoy your order. Cheers!